All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Distorted Minds podcast. Woo! Hey. No Keith today because he is the man with never-ending car troubles.
Feeling on that.
I swear to God, this guy never fucking... I don't know. His car's never stable for more than a month.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
But anyways, our guest today, we have a familiar face. Our buddy Mophead is back. How's it going, man?
Pretty good.
And we got a new face in the studio.
Guys?
And I know your name is Rex, but I don't know your full name.
So, yeah, my name is Rex. Rexford. I'll just go with that. Rexford.
Cool.
Last name off.
Is that your full name?
It's like Bono, you know? Rexford. It works. Yeah, I'm wearing I'm T-Rexy and I know it shirt, so.
Right the
Raise the
fuck
roof.
on.
Yeah.
Well, get ready because the show is about to start.
Edit here.
Did you see the Godzilla movie?
Which one?
The newest one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The newest Godzilla movie. No, I
You know, the
haven't
one with
seen
Matthew
it.
Oh,
Broderick,
dude.
right? Oh.
Are you?
When he comes back to life.
Are you a fan of Godzilla?
I remember seeing Godzilla 2000, I
Yeah.
think.
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, Matthew
Yeah.
Broderick. That's the one I seen.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
That's dude.
Is that PCSA gay? Is that all right?
You could say whatever you want, man.
Technically no, but yeah.
I don't mind.
I'm an 80s kid, so, you know, it's still ours.
It's like that South Park episode.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
He
It's so gay.
He just means guys that ride their motorcycles past real loud.
Great episode.
South
Great
Park is
episode.
so ridiculous. I quit watching that like a long time ago.
Oh,
That's
dude,
still
you gotta
good.
keep watching.
I
it.
mean,
Good.
Oh.
They're still going, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Strong.
I can't. All the shit that's happening now. Oh, I can't wait. It's like that meme where it's got Matthew McConaughey like the next fucking South Park season or the South Park creators right now looking at the news. It's,
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I watch. I don't even watch The Simpsons anymore, man, because that shit got old and shit.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they get a
I got
little
so tired. But
South Park. I mean,
King of the Hill will always be
oh yeah,
king.
oh yeah.
Well, I mean, we're
No,
talking-
out of those three, I'd probably say Simpsons number one because it's just so deep rooted in me. You know,
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
watching it since forever.
Well,
Plus
they
the
also
original.
predicted like 15
Fucking everything.
like major things that have happened in the world.
It does
since
bug
it
me
aired, you know.
It does bug me when people take
Matt
The
Growing,
Simpsons
man, we
predictions.
know you got a secret time machine somewhere, bro. Just
Yeah.
let us know about
When
it.
people take them too seriously, like
I think some people like try to debunk that shit or something. I don't know. I didn't really look into it, but
I spend a lot of time on debunking conspiracy
Yeah.
theories.
I mean, yeah.
Too much
I've been
time.
trying to get my buddy in here to do a conspiracy episode because he's all about that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I
My dad
should
is
probably
too.
be on. If that's the case.
Which ones do you believe in?
Well,
Let me go down the
the ones
list.
that are absolutely scientifically verified.
I don't know what those
trying
are.
to-
There's too
he's trying
much
to name.
information that's thrown at
It's
you. It's
hard,
hard to
dude.
believe. I mean, know what to believe, you know?
Claim ignorance when you can. It's all I gotta tell people. Like fucking.
So-
oh my god.
Lizard Illuminati.
No. Fuck that shit, dude.
They.
I didn't know that was a serious thing till
Dude, it's so serious.
he was the chillest. He's one of the coolest dudes probably ever. That's what's annoying about it.
What?
My
who's-
PSA.
Wait, who is it?
I don't even know his
Who-
name
The
unless
guy who came up
I'm
with
t-
that
I'm-
one?
Oh, the guy that came up with it.
Is that who you're talking about? Or
The guy came up with it. He was some kind of sportscaster that like he said that if you go to this guy's Wikipedia, you'll find his name if you look up fucking lizard people, and like you find his Wikipedia. This guy sounds like he's having fucking inflicted DMT trips or something.
Alligators in the sewers, bro.
Yeah, but like he said, he looked over one day and his his co-host's eyes went to fucking reptilian mode.
Oh, like it switched over real quick. Yeah,
and he was like,
I've seen some of them YouTube videos where they try to claim that people's eyes switch over.
Because this guy was this was before COVID, so I didn't have this explosion to deal with yet.
Before 5G.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you believe in the 5G?
No.
5G.
We used to work at Verizon. We understand it. That's why.
That's funny.
People were claiming these conspiracies before, like, there's no 5G there. We're the ones that know about the 5G, and you guys are like, oh, it's the 5G. Like, it's not even there yet.
Right.
Calm down. Actually, Indiana, fun fact, one of the first places to have it was one of the first.
We worked for Verizon together.
Are we past the confidentiality agreement? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, yeah, there you go. Verizon has 5G.
No one really listens to this anyways. It's cool.
But that's another thing. Another bunch of people don't understand. Other companies' 5G, not the real 5G. It's not actually... It doesn't work the same.
Really?
5G,
so
guess what 5G means?
You're telling me they're screwing people.
Yes. Guess what 5G means? 5th generation.
Yep.
Sure.
Doesn't tell you a specific speed, doesn't tell you jack shit. Verizon's towers are the only ones that are equipped with 5G because they invented it because it's theirs.
Okay.
So everybody else is like claiming 5G. They don't, unless you have access to a fucking actual Verizon 5G tower.
Yeah.
You're getting ass raped on that one, people.
Yeah, definitely.
But
stay informed. Know your cellular dealer.
Okay, so flat Earth. How about that one?
Definitely not true.
Well,
dude.
I mean, I tried walking off the ends of the earth, but
dude,
just found myself right
those
where
people
I'm
are
at.
crazy, wackadoodles.
Here's the thing.
Earth is flat, man.
I spend a lot of time with conspiracy people.
Wait. Did you hear about the guy who built his own ship?
Yes. Yeah.
And he blew up.
Had fucked up. Yeah.
He blew up and died.
Yeah. Here's the thing. A lot of those people, I don't think are full on crazy. Here's the thing. I spent a lot of time talking to these people.
Yeah.
Think
Wait,
of how
you know some of them?
Well, I worked with one. Yeah, that was
okay.
I was like, oh fuck, I'm like trapped in this vehicle.
One of these guys.
Oh my god. But fucking
This is a good story, guys.
I don't think these people are that fucking crazy. Like, I think if you feel like, okay, have you ever had the fact that the Earth is round proved to you?
Yeah, Christopher Columbus sailed around it.
He sailed about it?
He sailed around it.
Oh,
He went in one straight line,
went
right?
And sailed about it?
Or
yeah, I was
did
about to say.
I don't know what the
No, he didn't. He definitely did go a straight line, but he definitely didn't circumnavigate
that
the
wouldn't make
globe.
sense, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty dumb thing to say.
Right.
Most people offhand can't sit there and prove to you why your camera angle conspiracy is wrong, or why, this, that, and the other. Like every single. Like, if you were to Google a random fucking alien encounter and then you read it off, it was like, explain that.
Well, there's also, there's also
you don't really
science.
have a response. That's kind of the thing. Most people don't understand enough about astrophysics.
Well, there's also...
I don't know offhand without fucking Google's help. Like, oh, okay.
Well, I was just about to say, Google is a resource, right, people? So if you're trying to find out why things are, honestly, there's laws of gravity, laws of physics. Well, so the reason why the Earth is round is why? Because we have a gravitational pull, right? And there's science behind that proves
But
that,
God's holding it down.
Yeah, that too.
He just...
Yeah.
He's fucking just
So for these flat
God
Earth
wills
theorists,
it,
they really don't have
happens.
any proven science behind it. They're just making claims. And I want to see one of these flat Earth scientists just walk off the end.
No, there's never any scientists.
Or I'm sorry, no, not flat Earth.
You can get
theorists.
them in other things.
Sorry, flat Earth theorists.
Right.
I'd like to see one of them try to walk off the end of the Earth. Maybe just.
They keep trying.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, big elbows, people. Big elbows.
Did that fucking break?
I know. I was
Big
saying
arms.
when you guys got here, you guys are both so goddamn tall.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage over here.
Thor, I must make you a hammer.
I don't know that reference, but
Infinity
Thor
War.
Ragnarok.
Infinity War.
Or no, yeah, Infinity War. Not Thor
War.
Ragnarok.
yeah, I told you I'm
Marvel.
not much of a
Sorry,
comic
yeah,
book
no.
guy.
Yeah. You like
Comic
Deadpool? No.
Yeah.
I actually did see
Don't go
Deadpool, the
there.
first one,
Of
the
course,
first
everybody
one
saw
in
that.
theaters.
That crosses all.
Huh,
Yeah.
dear.
Yeah. He's so funny.
She said, "Yeah."
Amazing. Yeah. I
Are you just gonna stand there the whole time?
Didn't you tell me?
I mean, you can sit.
I can't see the blinky thing then.
Okay, never mind. We'll do whatever you want. I
women,
think it should be good though, unless it beeps at you.
well, yeah.
But anyways, back to the convo.
Yeah, Deadpool. Deadpool was a really great movie. Deadpool 2 was amazing. And the only reason why it was so good, and just a little nerd talk, is because Ryan Reynolds catered to the fans.
Sure.
You know, he fought
Yeah,
for
I
the
like
fans.
him as an actor, man.
He's a good, humble person. He's not crazy about himself. He's just a dude trying to make movies for people. So I love and respect him for that. You know what I mean? But I wish more actors had that attitude, you know.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Ben Affleck is Batman. He fucking loves Batman.
Yeah. Actually, I
Who's
thought
your
he hated the
favorite
role.
Batman?
Who's my favorite Batman?
Yeah,
Ooh, good question. Well, so I grew up on all generations.
Michael Keaton.
I grew up on all generations, and I mean like all,
I don't-
like Adam West.
My father-in-law
Yeah.
looks like Michael Keaton.
When
so-
I would wake up in the morning at like 4, I would wake up early, and my mom would have TV Land on, and I would watch the old renditions of Batman. You know?
Sure.
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no,
All
no,
cheesy
no,
as fuck.
Batman.
Pow.
My-
Yeah, wham.
My uncle.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
this with me.
And then when they put out Batman Forever, I don't know if you remember, Batman Forever was probably my last favorite movie that was an offshoot of Robert Zemeckis' Batman with Tim Burton.
Sure, yeah.
But so Batman Forever was the last one that I liked for a while. And that one, actually, there's a scene where they're like going into the Riddler's like thing, and Robin is there and Batman's there, and he goes, "Holy rusted metal, Batman!"
Yeah.
And that was I loved it because it was like my favorite part. So I would say Adam West is my favorite Batman because
Okay.
he's the original.
I
Man.
like
He's-
him too, man. He's
Yeah.
fucking comedy, man.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
And Family
sure,
Guy and
yeah.
shit. George Clooney's your favorite?
Oh yeah. No. Man,
Christian Bale was a great.
I almost
Batman.
gotta say Ben Affleck.
Really.
I was saying,
Opposed to Christian Bale? Like I mean, Christian Bale was my second.
I seen something online the other day, but like it was Val Kilmer. I forgot Val Kilmer was
He's
Batman,
ugly
dude.
now, bro.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
ugly. I'm sorry, guys, but Val Kilmer has
Happens
not
when you
aged
get old.
and have done a lot of drugs.
Yeah,
A lot of drugs.
Yeah.
but Tombstone.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
a good movie.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
good
I'll be
movie.
your
Yeah.
Huckleberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a badass there.
Yeah, dude. Sam
Kiss,
Neill
kiss, bang, bang.
had a lot of good actors.
I
That
don't
movie.
think I seen that
Oh,
one.
dude, you gotta see that
Kiss,
fucking
kiss,
movie.
Bang Bang is great.
Oh, dude, Robert Downey Jr. is fucking hilarious.
yeah,
Oh, dude,
good movie. Good action and
Val
comedy.
Kilmer's hilarious. He plays like a gay like criminal investigator, and fucking hilarious.
Was he in Broken Arrow? He was in Broken Arrow too, wasn't he? Broken Wings or something like that. It was like
Was he
this
the bad guy in that movie?
Broken Arrow or the Saint?
No, that was John Travolta.
That
Full
was John
circle
Travolta.
back to John Travolta.
Yeah, full circle. Anyway, Scientology.
Yeah, dude. Scientology. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
I heard when I heard that Jason Lee was part of Scientology, that made me like
What?
my respect
Well, no, he
for him.
left
Went,
it.
yeah,
He
I know.
left it.
That's what I was
Okay,
about to
thank
say,
God.
dude. He fucking left, and
No, he left.
I was
When
like,
was he
"Fuck
in?
yeah, dude,
Yeah, yeah.
Jason."
Like,
There's so
what?
many celebrities that are
Yeah.
fucking
The chick from King
Scientology.
of Queens.
Nancy Cartwright,
Yeah.
the voice of Bart Simpson, Scientology.
Really?
Yeah,
There's a
No
documentary
kidding.
on Netflix about it. I watched it. And they were
Yeah.
talking about that.
I
you
thought
know?
about watching that.
So good, dude. Okay, so let's talk about the joke of the day. Mrs. Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine.
Oh, yeah. I
Yes.
didn't hear about that. You were saying
So she got apprehended today by
And
the
she
federal
was,
authorities, by the FBI, finally for trafficking and soliciting sex to a minor.
she's
state
Epstein's
of
what
Florida.
now?
She's Epstein's
Like a-
right hand man. She was
Yeah.
Epstein's right hand man. If you watch the 7-part series on Netflix, it explains what happened and the
Oh.
victims.
Yeah.
I did watch that.
So good, and she
I
just
probably
got
didn't pay
apprehended today.
attention well enough.
It
Well,
was-
but, I mean, it's big news. I'm glad that she's finally apprehended for all the pain
Yeah.
that she has caused to a lot of different families. And hopefully they isolate her so she doesn't supposedly kill herself.
Yeah, exactly.
Quote unquote.
Tilt your mic up a little,
There we
like
go.
speaking to the front of.
Right here. There we go.
There you go.
All right.
I-
Oh. Let's see. There we go.
Sorry.
There we go. No,
There-
you're good.
okay.
It's perfect. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The bars were getting a little low.
cool.
Sorry.
No problem. We got to lift more bars, guys. Got to pump some more weight.
So, Ghislaine,
Ghislaine Maxwell.
what the hell kind of a name is that?
Yeah, well, she's British, so she's from
shit.
bloody England. So, yeah, it's probably pronounced Ghislaine or like. We should look this up. What her real name is. I don't want to insult her by any means, because
I'll take you down, Ghislaine.
yeah, Ghislaine. Oh my god. It's so hard not to laugh at that now that I know that's probably not how it's pronounced. I'm actually saying that by accident. It's probably Hislani or something. Hislani or
Just
wait,
baloney.
or just baloney. Could be any of those.
what? How do you spell it?
Ghislaine, so Ghislane.
Wait, do it again.
J-I-C-C.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at this bitch.
Yeah.
She looked like a
Oh,
bitch.
she is a huge bitch. She's the C word. There's a woman in the room. I'm trying to be respectful.
Good job.
What should I click on this or what? Or
Yeah, click on that link right there. Such a relief. Epstein victims rejoice at Hislani.
should look at the pronunciation of her goddamn name.
Go back real quick, and then just put in how
Ghislaine?
to pronounce.
It makes me compare
Just
it to
type in how to
gasoline, and
pronounce.
that,
Yeah,
that
type
just
in how to
makes me
pronounce.
think jizz concentrate.
Pronounce. There you go. I'll just say.
They don't have just like a.
Usually the last
Hold on, watch this. Okay, I'm gonna ask Google's smartass how to pronounce her name.
Ghislaine.
How do you pronounce Ghislaine Maxwell?
You just did.
That's pronounced Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, you got it, man.
Oh, I don't think it got him. I'm gonna try it one more time.
Dude, that is Ghislaine. That is actually fucking.
I mean, really? Is it really her
oh my
name?
God.
How not obvious did we not see this coming? I mean, if her-
Ghislaine. It's her as soon as those
dude.
guards get all of her. And then she hangs
Nearly a
herself.
year after Jeffrey Epstein was arrested, his alleged Madame Ghislaine Maxwell is now facing criminal charges for his sex trafficking ring.
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine?
Ghislaine. That's how you pronounce her name.
Oh, the S is silent.
Yep. According to
The
Vanity
jizz
Fair,
is silent.
according to Vanity Fair, the S in her name is silent, meaning it's pronounced Ghislaine.
All right, there we go.
That changes the whole joke.
That's horrible. I had so many things planned for that. Memes and all kinds
Yeah, I was
of...
about to say, there's no way I wouldn't
plushies.
have. That would have come up somewhere.
Yeah.
Ghislaine.
So she was arrested.
Madam G. Who is Epstein's elusive Madam Ghislaine Maxwell? They make it sound like she's prestigious. Be like, nah, that bitch got caught. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
fuck, stop giving her a title. I love how the media loves to build stuff up, even when it's a horrible atrocity. It's like, let's give them a 60-minute special on CNN because they're so evil.
So
I'm
we
like,
got an upcrop of serial killers.
why don't you just get rid of their ass? Like, just kill them and bury them and forget about it and move on.
You
Like,
think Netflix had a
due
part in this?
due process? They didn't give those
Everybody
fucking
saw
girls
the
due process,
Netflix documentary.
right?
Well, no, there's all kinds of people.
That's like,
Well, here's the thing. There's all kinds of people that do false confessions. There's all kinds of people that, like, Netflix did a whole documentary on that. A guy, he just, some weird dude, nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
I'll say I commit a bunch of murders, get milkshakes. Shit.
are you talking about Tiger King?
No.
the Bay Harbor
That's what I was about to bring up.
the Bay Harbor butchers had like 3 false guys.
Right, yeah.
Dexter.
Isn't that from Dexter? Yeah.
Bay Harbor butcher had like 3 false people. Like, I'm the killer.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they'd
yeah.
go chase him down, and it wasn't him. It was Dexter the whole time, man. Dexter's an OG, man. No one's gonna catch that motherfucker.
What do you think about John Lithgow in that?
Oh, such a great character. I was so pissed off that he
Yeah,
killed his
what?
wife, though. I was just like, oh, spoiler alert.
John Lithgow from what?
If you haven't watched
In
season 4 of Dexter.
yeah.
Oh, I don't watch Dexter.
But he's also the guy from like Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah.
Dick Solomon.
Dude, that's not even, which is funny
I
because
love that
that's
show.
a great show.
I haven't watched that.
But I remember him with
I was young.
Joseph
Hen-
Gordon-Levitt. and
Henderson.
shit.
Yeah,
No,
that's-
Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah,
he was
bro.
in that show.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how old I am. Harry
Yeah.
and the Hendersons.
That guy.
That shit was
I
great.
I just.
He's also
rewatched-
Lord Farquaad in Shrek.
Yes, he is. Oh my god, he's such a great actor.
I just rewatched
He's so awesome.
Cliffhanger, and he's the bad guy in that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
With Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, that
Cliffhanger.
was actually, man, rewatching that was a fucking good movie.
That
dude.
was a video game on Sega Genesis. Cliffhanger. I used to play Cliffhanger all the
That's
time.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, you haven't seen Cliffhanger? There's one scene was like, well, no, there's a couple like, oh, okay, that's a painting, but as far as
Sylvester
the
Stallone,
backgrounds
yeah.
and stuff, but for like a '90s movie,
Yeah.
fucking holds up pretty well.
Over the Top. That's another Sylvester Stallone movie that is underrated. Over the Top. It's about arm wrestling. He's like, I gotta do the best for my son, and I keep knocking shit over because I'm Stallone.
My
Sorry.
biceps are.
I'm just
Yeah.
a fool, man.
I've been
Ginger
telling
fool.
her to move all that shit. No, I'm just kidding. all my
That's the
wife's
problem today. You know what I'm saying?
all my wife's painting shit on the windowsill.
It's awesome. Though. Art is a great
I think
thing.
the last guy knocked some shit over too.
Yeah.
Aaron D. Hart. Shout out.
Oh shit! Is that the singer for?
Identity Unknown.
Dude, that guy's cool as fuck.
He was on the last episode with,
Really? I
with
gotta-
his
I
bass
gotta
player
listen to
Tim
that.
because
That's badass.
Tim was in my band for a long time.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. We were supposed to play a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
4th of July festival together. And
Oh yeah,
like
I
was
heard
telling
about
you,
that.
The band I was in, the drummer quit, so it was his PA that was being used for the party and everything.
Yeah, so let's
All
get
that
into
shit.
that. What the fuck you were?
Oh, yeah,
What was the band
okay.
called?
Okay.
I forget.
We're still a band, half reforming. Hudson Hill. Last time I was on
Yeah,
here,
that's right.
I was like trying to get like a text from them as to when we were playing a show. Turns out that the drummer had demanded I get fired. So here's why. We're at like a country metal band, and all the performers in that band were kick ass, right? So like we could have been like doing like Whitechapel shit or fucking whatever,
Right.
fucking whatever prog bullshit, anything. So
Prague.
when they hired me, I was
Prague.
yeah.
I like
so,
some Prague.
Gent.
right? Who doesn't? Fucking. So when they hired me, I was like, this is cool and all, but like, I want like one band to do everything in.
How'd
So,
you
like,
meet those guys?
I
Through,
met
like-
the drummer through a Gojira fan page,
Oh, okay.
and so I was trying to start a Gojira cover band, really hard because I could play a fuckload or something.
Oh my god. Yeah, they were here last summer. We saw them.
I was there too.
Yeah.
I got a
Such a
video
great
of the
show.
pits on my.
Eclipse?
Yeah, dude. That's
Slipknot.
Or
put
Ruoff,
on,
whatever the fuck it is.
roof.
Verizon Wireless Amphitheater.
Yeah, that's what I
Deer
dude.
Creek.
When I was in high school, it was the Verizon. So yeah, that's what
Yeah, I wasn't here when it was Verizon.
People
so.
keep calling it Deer Creek. I'm like, what are you talking about, Deer Creek?
Yeah, the
what
old
the fuck
people.
is Deer Creek?
Is that older than Verizon?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
older. It's
Okay.
like way older. Deer Creek
Yeah.
used to be Deer Creek, like where all the shows would be. So it's like
anybody like
40 and
35
up.
and older.
Yeah,
They
is
just
gonna call
rescheduled
it.
that Megadeth Lamb of God. Are you guys going to that?
I wish.
It's
I
next
hope so.
year. You still got plenty
I'm
of time.
kind of scared to
Yeah.
fucking invest
Well-
in tickets
Well,
for anything.
that's what I told him. Chicago's
I
having the
know.
open air festival.
I'm trying to get on
next
my own
summer.
shows.
I bought
get planned
tickets
out.
through Groupon, and they're going to be honored next
Yeah.
year, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
What did you buy?
Two.
Two.
They were 15 each. It was a great deal.
Oh wow.
15? Shit.
Yeah, I
Groupon,
think
man.
the sale
Megadeth
ended,
Lamb of
but
God.
they might do it
Groupon.
again. They probably will.
I need to listen
That's
to
awesome.
Lamb of God's new album.
Dude, it's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
I got it signed.
That's
Check
what
it
my
out.
singer was
That's
saying.
Lamb of God, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Got it
That's right.
signed.
right.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, that's badass. Where'd you go to get it signed?
well, I bought it online signed,
Okay. I was just saying, hey,
but
whatever.
it was cool, man.
That's
I
awesome.
It's really good. When I put it in the fucking in my car and I started, listening to it. As soon as that shit kicked in, have you heard the song Memento Mori, the new one?
Yep.
As soon as it fucking kicked in, dude, I literally got fucking goosebumps and shit. It's just, it's a really good album.
I like the song that starts out with a
All the bluesy fucking.
Oh my God, yeah.
I love Mark Morton, dude. He's one of my
such
favorites.
an amazing guitarist, bro. He's just like
So good.
watching them play. And Mop is on that level. I want to blow him up for a
Nah.
second. Yeah, he is. He needs to find a good band. And people
We kind of got derailed on. You were talking about
Oh,
your
yeah.
So I'm
band.
going back. Yeah, so I'm going back to him. I'm like,
Yeah,
So-
okay, bring it back around.
I wanted to change their band, but this was like after we had played a show and I'd kind of proven I could do the shit. And I'd seen that they were killer ass players. It didn't, because it's kind of like a hell yeah type situation as far as the sound.
I dig some hell yeah.
chicken foot.
Like it's definitely a targeted, like, consistent sound is what we're shooting for.
Right.
Because they've got a little bit more deep south
said
stuff,
hell yeah,
but
right?
at the same time a little heavier. Yeah.
That's
it-
what was put it was the guys from Mudvayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nothing Face. Have
And
you ever heard of
Nothing-
them?
Yeah, Nothing
Fucking
Face.
love
Yeah.
Nothing Face.
So, and
Power
I
group.
love taking a chance to kind of go back to like roots of stuff and like focus on something, and like instead of like, well, I feel this and I have to play it, like, can you sit down and make this happen? So like that stuff's pretty cool. But like, so yeah, I gotten them to agree, we'll just do everything under the sun whenever we feel like, whatever, you write a good song, it's a good song, let's fucking play it. I don't give a fuck if it's fucking techno or what.
Yeah.
So then, the drummer, was not feeling it, felt like he was getting bit off of his path, so just asked me, since he had made the deal with me or whatever, and I had essentially made my case clear, whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like a month later, I guess they realized nobody was really going to be able to fill that spot, I guess.
It's tough finding fucking
Yeah.
musicians nowadays.
Yeah.
I
In
mean,
which-
I would say in Indiana too alone. This state is just dry of talent.
No,
Like, you don't think,
not of talent.
well, I mean
Commitment.
Commitment.
Not talent.
that
I've
is a
seen
big thing,
A million
man.
talented motherfuckers out
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
I went through
Commitment.
so many musicians for Violent Side, man. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't last more than a couple weeks,
Right. Yeah.
It's
I don't
crazy
think
when
I've
you
ever
about
quit
it.
a band.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Just always-
in it to win it, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but yeah, so they rehired me, and which me and the drummer and me and the singer really been talking. Shout out to Curtis, fucking my homie.
Shut up.
He's fucking, he's a fucking killer singer, and he's into everything. He can fucking rap, scream, sing like his ass off. So like, he was doing this country metal shit with us, but he was all down for doing everything, in which the drummer could play everything. He's a super talented motherfucker. But yeah, so I had let them know, I can dig compartmentalizing this and play with this thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But then we get everything formed. Another killer ass fucking guitar player with us. Fucking everything was fitting like crazy. We had 2 big shows lined up, and then he quits. And it's like,
It's so fucking.
it's like
lot
you
of work.
built this thing,
It's a
the
lot
bit-
of work.
Yeah.
but
Once
It's
you
fucking
realize
so
how much-
fragile, man.
from what I'm
The
hearing,
fucking
it's-
relationships.
yeah, which it was his
It's like
practice
having
spot.
4 girlfriends.
Yeah, he helped write like most of the songs. Like, he gave us all the songs and everything. We had an album almost 100% made. Another $140 we go in the studio, finish the guitar work, because they recorded it while I was gone, so it's different guitars on there. But now we're re-recording it with my guitar tracks on there because I've got a bunch of extra shit to throw on there. But because he switched to guitar while I was gone, I think that was the reason that didn't work. But because trying to find a drummer, like, good luck with that.
Yeah. I know, right?
I'm in like 4 bands right now trying to fucking get drummers. Hudson Hill. I got another.
Yeah.
I got like a political science awareness thing. Rubber Bullet Kisses. A fucking crazy death metal thing. Falsified, which is a bit more like whatever, more modern sounding stuff, and a Black Sabbath modern take cover band. So
My band was trying to hold it together, man, but like, cause our bassist, the guy from last episode, Timbo, shout out Timbo, he left, and our other guitarist left, and So it was me, guitars, and then drummer and vocals. And we were still trying to keep it together, but we haven't practiced in freaking months, dude.
That's what happens.
And like,
you don't have a key member.
my drummer, he doesn't seem super interested. He's got like this new fancy gaming computer, and that's kind of what he does all the time now.
Yeah.
Fucking Josh.
Priorities, man.
Hit me up, Josh, sometime. He won't see this, but
That's why I got the YouTube channel. Like, keep at it. Like, always, okay, you guys won't show up, I'll show up myself.
I have been jamming with a buddy, Joey Coppage, who's been on this show a few times.
Yeah.
Just acoustic shit, you know.
Yeah.
He's trying to put together a band and shit.
What was that bar?
Just
for
to
the
play,
open
you know.
mics?
Bars.
Kettle Top. Shout out to Kettle Top in Anderson, Indiana.
Whoop, whoop.
It's a really good location for open mic nights. They post all their stuff on Facebook, so you can always go on there and look at Kettle Top in Indiana. It's in Anderson, but yeah, they
Probably
do
my next performance.
Yeah,
How
they-
far is Anderson from here?
Oh,
I don't freaking know.
45 minutes because we're in Indianapolis.
That's not
right
bad.
now. Yeah,
But
but if you
shit from here?
from here about 45.
Oh, yeah, about 45 minutes.
Yeah, but from Noblesville it's about 10, 15 minutes, and then from where I actually reside, which is McCordsville, it's about 25 minutes, something like that. So it's all relative in Indiana. But yeah, I mean, like, what were we talking about? Going back to what you were saying.
I don't remember.
I don't know, but are you a musician?
So yeah, music. So performing music. So I'm 36, so I've lived a little bit longer of a trail, and I gave up on music a while back once I had to take care of everything else in my life.
Sure.
Yeah.
I had to reprioritize and make sure that music. I mean, if music was going to be a priority, I was going to have to do 100%.
Sure.
You know,
yeah, I
because
get that.
the way my mentality works is I'm ADHD. So when I put all my energy into something, if I get distracted only for a minute, you know, I lose all sense of like focus, and then I just drop it
Wait,
and move on to something
Would you
else.
play guitar or something?
Drums.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
a drummer.
And a singer.
Yeah. And a singer, yeah. I was
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was.
Did you do it at the same time?
Yeah, I actually did.
Would you have a headset or do you have like a mic?
I had a mic. I would
Collins
pull-
style.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Studio, you know.
Brian Daler,
Susudio.
Mastodon. He
Dude.
sings.
My
Aaron Gillespie
favorite.
is what-
Dude, they're like the Beatles of fucking.
I fucking love
psychedelic
Mastodon so
metal.
much.
So so let's talk about music then. So my roots are punk as shit. So my mom
I'm not a big punk guy.
my mom raised me up.
neither.
My mom raised me up on the Ramones, the Sex Pistols, the Clash. My dad raised me up on Widespread Panic, the Dead, Fish, Phil Lesh and Friends. You know, the Grateful Dead, all that shit, like
Yeah,
the hippie
sure.
shit. So I had two hippies for parents.
See, I'm like white privilege. I just want to like appreciate the punk influence stuff, but not the punk.
Well, I mean, like I said, so I have punk roots, right? So when I grew up, I mean, there's a past there that one day will be talked about. But when I was growing up, the music I liked was like stuff my mom listened to, because she would always listen to like Smash Mouth or like the
Somebody.
Well, I mean, they have so much other stuff than that
Right,
song. I mean, they
yeah.
have some really
That's
good
like
shit.
the only. I think. What's the other? Something about the
I'm
sun.
looking at my watch.
Something about the sun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
I can't remember that song.
forget,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Isn't that a different band though?
No, that's Smash Mouth.
The
I'm
years
looking
start
at-
coming
okay.
and they don't stop coming and they don't
everyone,
stop coming.
everyone
and they
refers to
don't
All
stop coming.
Star, but I mean, All Star is a good song, but it's not their only song. Offspring, like
I love the
early Offspring
so much.
Ixnay on the Umbre is probably one of my favorite albums. Before they got big and did that whole whitey thing, and like
Pretty fly for a white guy.
well, even after that, they just did. My girl's got a boyfriend and he hates that dick.
bitch.
He tells me every day. Yeah,
Every
so-
day now.
I kind of like Sum 41.
Some
like a day.
41. Yes. So back in
Well,
the day,
I saw them like live do like Master of Puppets, and I was like, okay, respect.
yeah. Well, so back in the day, I missed the '90s curve. Okay, so I was born in '83, which means I missed the whole Nirvana phase. Missed it by like 2
Yeah,
years. So I never got into Nirvana or the.
I like Nirvana.
Well, I mean, I
A
did.
fair amount.
I liked them. I mean, I wasn't the part of the cult following in high school that all
Right.
the kids were.
Yeah,
You know.
so I had to circle back to it. I
Yeah,
couldn't-
exactly. Yeah.
I
So
could never pay attention to
I
things
was-
while they're a fad.
yeah, I was a kid
got
of the
My
the,
Chemical Romance right over my head because I was like, oh,
Yeah,
emo chicks like this, you're annoying.
I was a teen when Nickelback
you're
first
really
came
not.
out, and when NSYNC came out, and
Yeah,
Backstreet
exactly.
Boys came out. That's when I was a teenager. So, and then you also had stuff like Sum 41 was out, and like what's her name? The Avril Lavigne, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
That's why I thought I didn't like
I
music
remember
as a small child. That's why I took till 5th grade before I found.
Yeah, that was
anything I
that was
liked.
my high school years. But on that good side of stuff, we still got Sum 41. We got Good Charlotte. We got what do we have? Then you had all these other bands branching off of those eventually, you know, and then it started turning into more post-hardcore, like Under Oath, like and
That's where I come in. I'm
yeah,
like,
and
okay, yeah,
and Aaron Gillespie.
punk influence, but I can't.
Yeah, like it eventually evolved into like post-hardcore because post-hardcore never existed in the 90s. I mean, there was,
For
but
me,
it was
it's like
New York hardcore.
My bridge is System of a Down.
Like-
Like that's where I was like, okay,
One of the old-
I get punk
yeah.
now.
I got a question. What was your first concert?
Oh,
Ted Nugent.
Ted?
Oh, no, 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 no,
Did we,
no, no,
did
no,
we already
no, no.
discuss this?
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't I tell
We
the
might
story
have.
about
We
where
might have.
I bought the bowl from my mom?
I don't know, man.
Oh, dude,
I have such a terrible memory.
well,
I don't think I did. I don't know.
that's funny you say that because my mom and hopefully I'll let my mom give my mom the link because I'd love for her to hear this podcast because I love my mom to death. But
out.
I'm a mama's boy. I'm a mama's boy. But she took me to go see Ted Nugent, Skid Row, and Kiss when I was 9 with
Dang.
my best friend called Daniel Tapp at the time. Wherever he is, I give you props, Daniel. I'll miss you, love you. We dressed our faces up like Gene Simmons and Ace Frehley, and it was in Columbia, South Carolina, and it was going on. That concert was at the whatever it was, the amphitheater, right at the time when they were disputing the rebel flag on the Capitol of South Carolina. So Ted Nugent was there, and this is right around the time when Janet Reno was pulling her shit in Waco, Texas. When I was about 9 or 10. Ted Nugent gets on the stage and says, fuck Janet Reno and fuck this country. She's fucking up everything. Like, for 20 minutes, like, on stage in the capital of South Carolina, Ted Nugent's like, fuck you, Janet Reno, you Republican bullshit. And all that. Like, it's just hilarious. My mom's trying to hold my ears. But the speakers are so loud, all I hear is, fuck, damn, fuck you, shit. You know, like, and he sat there for 20 minutes with rhetoric about, like, the government. And people were like, shut the fuck up. We just want to hear your music.
When I
yeah, he
think,
was like, yeah.
Yeah.
when I think of Ted Nugent, I think of Stranglehold.
Oh
Yeah.
my
But
God.
then that makes
Cat
me think.
scratch fever.
It makes me think of that movie.
I love Ted Nugent. He's-
Rockstar, dude.
Rockstar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Zach Wilde was in that.
Oh, like, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's one
That's
of the
fucking
members
amazing.
of Steel
Shane.
Dragon.
Yeah, Steel Dragon.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude.
Gene Simmons was an actor. He was in a couple of shitty ass like action
Of course,
films.
yeah.
Like
Christmas
B-rated like or C-rated like action films that were released.
He had his own fucking reality show.
I watched a lot of that.
Family
He's
show.
married to a
Jewels.
porn star.
Yeah.
He's married to a
about-
porn star,
what
Shannon
about
Tweed.
The
She's like a song-
Osbournes.
The Osbournes.
Remember
Oh
that?
yeah, I watched the fuck out of the Osbournes.
Why did they make it look so cheesy?
Because it was great that
This
way.
is
I'm like,
fucking bloody Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, what you're gonna do, mate? I just, it's like,
fuck.
bro, shut up, just Ozzy.
They
Do
just-
not talk.
Super Condensed gave me all the Ozzy Dad moments, so I'm
Oh,
super appreciative of that.
Yeah, yeah.
I just can't do reality TV
Well,
like that.
That's the
man.
only reality TV I can do.
I
It's
actually-
just like, oh, give me Rockstar day to day. I'm totally down.
If you want to pull the veil back for a second, the funny thing about reality TV, and I became friends with somebody on Instagram who's like a model, and I just made a comment, and then we had this conversation. And now we're just friends, and we talk every now and then. But reality TV is not reality because you have what we call hired personalities that play the roles of the reality people.
That's
So
why
like,
Ozzy was kind of dope because
Yeah.
they're just like standing there all week. They finally started saying fuck, and then
Yeah.
they would get it, but
yeah, it's like it's so crazy how amazingly fake
now
it
they're
is.
like, oh, we know how to manufacture it. now.
Yeah, and like, I mean, look, if you ever watched the show The Real World, the first two seasons,
No.
the first two seasons in the '90s were awesome because it was real. It was fucking real. But then they're
Never
like,
had cable
oh,
back then.
let's have them do this and do that, and they would make false personalities for these people that aren't even their real names. So
Yeah.
when you see them in public, you're like,
course,
and you're
yeah.
like calling them by that name, they're like, no, that's not who I am.
Yeah, you're going to auditions when you
I'm like,
audition
oh,
for a reality
okay.
TV
So
show.
you're not really on reality television? No, it's
You-
reality.
even-
It's just fake reality.
right.
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
It's a lie. The cake is a
I'm trying to think
lie.
if there are any freaking reality shows that I like.
Oh, Ice
I mean,
Road Truckers.
Cops, dude. Cops is the
Oh,
OG
yeah.
one.
Ice Road Truckers is good.
I got a
Ice
little
Road
hardcore.
Truckers.
Moonshiners. There's another good one for you.
something probably bad for your brain. I spent a good like 6 hours just watching cops get shot at.
Oh my god.
Just like, holy fuck.
Or what's that show, Deadliest Catch? You want to see
I did
some
watch
real
that.
fucking shit, dude.
Sometimes.
Deadliest Catch is the most brutal show ever because it's so fucking real. Like, you cannot fake that shit. Like, there was a
That shit's brutal,
season,
man.
There was a season that they actually had where the kid died. At the end, like they couldn't find him because the squall hit their boat sideways, and it capsized and everybody went flying.
You think you could be able to do that shit, do that
fishing,
job?
crab fishing in wintertime.
I don't
Fuck
travel.
that.
They
You know how
make
much-
some money.
You know how much
don't
they get? Oh, they get
Yeah.
stacks, dude.
I'm not greedy. I don't give a fuck.
But
I'm
you
like,
come home with
you want me
dents,
to not
like
play
your
guitar
body's
for-
Torn up.
sore. But I guarantee you, if you go back, you do it again, you're gonna come back looking like fucking Superman, dude. I'm not kidding, dude. Like,
being a musician
break you
always
in.
stopped me from doing any of that
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, I can't.
But
hard labor, man. Hard work.
switching gears, I heard Keith say something about he seen you were downtown during the riots or something.
No, you
Was
were.
that you?
Yeah.
Not riots, peaceful protests, but yeah.
Right.
We
Did
went
you see
protesting.
any riot action
No.
The first day you did, you said they shot
or any
canisters at you.
destruction or anything?
No. I saw some graffiti. There was a couple, broken windows. From the very first night, there was some shit. I don't know. I saw some shit on Facebook about, like, some people trying to burn down buildings. I didn't see none of that shit. But,
Right.
yeah, the fucking second day
I've
of the
seen like
of the
pictures on
protests-
Facebook, and it looked
Yeah.
like some fucking windows were smashed and boarded up and
Yeah,
tagged. and
I
all
only
that
saw like where the actual protesters were
shit. Okay.
in the circle.
Well, you know,
downtown.
insurance companies are just waiting by. They're just like, come
Right.
on, baby, call us. Like, go break some glasses.
No,
man.
they don't want. They
Is
don't
that
want to pay for
covered?
shit.
Is rioting
That's their
covered?
whole thing.
Yeah,
is
right.
for-
Whoever's the glass makers are like, yeah.
Nobody to
Did
call
you
them.
get riot?
Yeah, the glass.
riot insurance?
Yeah, the glass guys are. Yeah, they're the ones that are.
Like,
Well,
here's
it's
a
funny,
rock, here's a rock, buddy. You know what you should do with that.
There was
right?
a guy. All it takes to get rid of this graffiti is like take a pressure washer.
Pressure washer, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone, but the guy was like, "Oh, my protesters will fuck
Oh.
shit up."
Well, let's
You know?
let's talk about
Which I
recent
don't-
news.
you know,
Let's talk about recent news. Did you see what happened this week with this couple that walked out of their house? They had two guns. just
All I
cocked
saw
and
were the
loaded.
memes. I know nothing
No,
I
about
don't
it.
know.
So the
anything about
news.
it, yeah.
So there was.
Tell me.
He's-
Yeah. So it was in Kentucky. They these people the first day were rioting and they're at the courthouse and stuff, and there was a couple lives right by them. And they told them if they ever come back, they'll come out with their guns and shit. And the rioters came back, and I guess one of them called an N-word. Let's look this up. Let's look it up because the behind the meme. It's very important that I quote
Dude,
this
I
correctly.
only know the meme. I was like,
We'd have
who
to
is
sit
this
there and watch
fucking
videos.
old ass
No,
couple?
no. I'll just look up the news. I can just look up a headline on it.
Yeah, do it up.
Couple with weapons. Look, watch this.
does some stuff.
I do be
Couple
researching
with
shit
weapons.
sometimes, but
I know.
I don't really want to
Yep,
be the
here it is
research
right here.
guy.
Yep.
As far as I hear the facts,
St. Louis. Okay,
I go protest and all that, but like
this woman was
I don't know.
holding an AK at the protesters.
as
St.
far
Louis.
as I knew, they were on their yard.
St. Louis
That's the point
Circuit.
where I'm like,
Just protesters?
Yeah, St. Louis Circuit attorney investigating couple that pointed guns at protesters.
Get off my yard.
So the St. Louis City prosecutors investigating a married couple who brandished weapons at Black Lives Matter protesters on Sunday
Is
as
there
they
a
marched
video?
towards Mayor Lyda Cruzan's house.
that's what we need to see is like a video.
I'm not equipped to show video on
Right.
here. I might be
Yeah.
able to pull it off, but I'm not sure.
Protesters were marching to Cruzan's house to call for her resignation because of comments she made during a live stream briefing she gave Friday. During her remarks, Cruzan 66 revealed the names and addresses of activists who wrote her demanding sweeping policy reform. This prompted widespread ire and calls for her Cruz.
Okay,
for her
so she
Cruzan's
wanted people to
registration.
go to their house, and so they're at her house. Okay.
Cruz,
Now I get
yeah,
that.
Cruzan lives in one of the neighborhood's gated communities. The couple who brandished weapons, Mark
'cause
and Patricia
So
McCloskey.
far, just seeing memes and like rednecks arguing about it, like that just, I'm just like, okay, somebody
Yeah.
was in their yard.
They came out with their guns and said,
That
"Get
makes
off our
sense.
property."
But
Dude, there's a
okay,
video for it right here.
That, if they're releasing names and addresses, what does that mean? That means I want somebody to go to your house and fuck you up. So
Look at that.
Wait, that's their house?
Yeah.
That's like a big ass expensive.
Yeah.
Looks like a mansion from this angle.
They got guns
So
out.
what-
Look at that.
What does she do? Like, what was the deal?
So they pointed guns at protesters because they came back the second day. They're like, "Get off our property!" And they're like, "No, shoot
That's
us."
the other thing. Were they actually on
Why are-
on their property or like?
Oh
were they-
yeah, that's what I'm thinking because
right.
You don't need to be on their property. Not that I'm defending them, but like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like it's let's not. You want to be like, calm down.
That's that's
do
why
your
I
thing
stay out of this shit,
an
man.
inch
It's
outside
because
their
the
gate,
lines get
and
grayed.
yeah.
Like there's always
Yeah.
an overstep of bounds because this is okay.
And you
but
never
this
know
isn't
the
okay,
full
but that is
story
okay
from
but this
just a
is not
short
okay.
video clip. You know what I mean? You never
Right,
know.
exactly.
Exactly, as I'm
Strong
saying.
memes.
You know, and there's
Well,
so much media out there trying to give you a certain angle
yeah.
on how it's portrayed.
Yeah. Like
You know?
that fucking.
There's an angle here, but there's an angle here. But what about this? But what about that? But
Right.
what happened here? But look
Right.
at that. It's
Like I said, with
It's-
conspiracies, you gotta fucking.
you know, it's Ted Turner owns
You
fucking television, people. Ted
Because
Turner owns cable.
So many things are true, but it's like the fucking specific date, time, fucking thing that you can factually verify is like,
I mean-
well, what does that mean compared to that?
I mean,
It's like, God damn it.
it all goes back to the Illuminati and and all the billionaires. Ted Turner. That's what I say, because Ted Turner owns cable television.
Well, rich people want to stay rich. It's that easy.
Well, I
There's
mean,
you don't have to be.
he's
like,
at the
"It's
top of
all
the food chain,"
connected,
is what I'm
man."
saying.
Like,
Did you ever see that movie where the 2012 with John Cusack, where the Earth flooded over and like all the richest of the richest people could
Right.
afford a ticket to get on this ship
Oh yeah.
that survived? Like everybody else was like thrown to the dogs.
How
I'm not a
useful
big
would that
John
be?
Cusack guy.
Oh,
like,
he's from
I don't
Indiana.
like him that much.
He's from Indiana.
I don't care. I like Joan Cusack a lot. Joan Cusack
That's his
is
sister.
awesome.
Yeah, she's
exactly. But I just
they're from
I don't like
Indiana.
him that much. There's
I-
something about him.
Terre Haute.
His
He's
stupid
never like
face,
a big
I
deal
guess.
to me.
I think. Don't quote me on that. I think he's from Terre Haute. Where's he from?
But no, okay, why would the richest people be valuable? Because think about this.
Where is John Cusack from?
Okay, maybe Elon Musk is valuable,
Not Elon
Dude.
Musk.
but why would
Guy's so
cash?
weird.
If it's the end of the world, why is the regular U.S. currency worth jack shit? If you're only the richest people, somebody's got to wash dishes, somebody's got to work
I
on the
listened
reactor.
to a freaking
I think-
podcast that was saying Bitcoin is the way to go, dude. Bitcoin is the next money of the future.
You know what I say?
Everything else is going to
Cash
come obsolete.
speaks. Cash speaks. That's all that matters. And you see all these disaster movies, right? The end times when all the rich people are freaking out. What do? They grab their cash and they're able to get places because
Worth
people,
jack shit.
people that
That's
don't
why
know,
they-
because people that don't know the world's ending,
Dude,
like
this
fuck, I'll
shit-
take that cash,
When
man.
the
I'll
This shit
spend that
made me
shit.
want to pull all my money
Cash
out of
is
the
king.
fucking bank, dude, because fuck banks.
What
Cash
you
is
need when the
king.
world's ending, the government's like, okay, a couple high-ranking officials to tell us what the fuck the plan is. Engineers, military generals, fuckloads more engineers. Like you need, yeah. They're not going to give a fuck about the rich people. If the world was actually like ending on like a catastrophic scale, you don't need some soft fucking. Okay, think about that bunker in the Matrix. You know, do you need some fucking
bunker underneath the
Jeffrey
bunker.
Epstein motherfucker in there? Like, what use is that asshole?
It's
You know?
it's quote unquote releasing a wolf
Or-
in the hen house.
Well, like
Bull in
just
the china shop.
some guy that's rich just cause, like, no. But yeah, like Elon Musk, like, okay,
That
yeah,
dude's trippy, man.
yeah,
He is a computer or an alien.
yeah.
What the fuck is up with that guy?
I don't know.
It's ridiculously smart. You hear him on Joe Rogan and shit?
Yeah.
He was on kind of recently.
Yeah.
Who was?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, he was. So was Kevin Hart too. Kevin Hart was on there. For
I
the second
heard
time.
that one.
That was
Yeah,
a great
it was-
one. I haven't.
What podcast do you listen to?
So I listen to Joe Rogan. I also listen to Stuff You Should Know. I like that. I love always learning something new a day, like once a day, learning something new
Sure.
about history or something. So the Stuff You Should Know.
I have a podcast for that too.
Neil,
Like a deep dive.
yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I listen to his
Hey,
podcast.
that's a good one.
I listen to Fat Man
Yeah,
on
you should.
Batman. Fat Man on Batman.
Kevin Smith.
Kevin
Yeah.
Smith's podcast, and then I also listen to his Smodcast series that he has. So there's different series underneath that. So I listen to a lot of stuff, but Joe Rogan is my main one, and I always go back. I don't listen to. I'll listen to back catalog, and then I'll come to the new ones, because like
Yeah, that's
the new ones
mainly
always
what
be
I
there.
do.
Now, if it's a very important interview, like the big interview that he just did, the biggest one he's done yet was I think Robert Downey Jr. And then he also did a Mike Tyson just recently, because Mike Tyson's about to
Kevin
fight.
Smith did.
No, Joe Rogan.
Joe
did.
Rogan.
Joe Rogan did
Okay,
Robert
yeah.
Downey Jr.
Yeah,
this
yeah, I
past-
heard that one.
which was a big one for him because it was a star that he was able to get on. And then he did a couple of other stars like that too. But he's trying to get Dwayne the Rock
Mel
Johnson
Gibson.
on.
Dude, that would be awesome.
He's trying to get Rock on
Dude,
there.
that'd be dope.
I like The
Yeah.
Rock, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People say he should be president.
Dude, he should, man.
Over these two candidates,
Oh my
yeah.
God. It just Donald Trump has proven us that anyone can be president.
I know.
Anyone can be president.
Creepy.
You know, like the fact that this guy became president, it still amazes me over Hillary. And even though Hillary's got her own bullshit, I don't pick sides. You know, I feel like
You can't pick from those two
yeah,
sides.
you can't. Yeah, it's so hard to decide, and we need a better system. That's all I can say. I'm not that smart to figure that system out, but I want to find someone respectful and trustful enough, and a statesman, no less. We need a statesman as a president, not a belligerent fathead who looks like an orange who speaks out of his asshole. Excuse me. Sorry.
That guy is pretty ridiculous.
You know,
I
like
don't know. I'm not a big politics guy, but I know
we need a
I
statesman.
don't like him very much.
Well, I mean, that's why. I don't care how much people hate on Obama. Obama was a statesman. The way he addressed everyone, the way he was positive, no matter what and what
yeah,
light
his
he looked.
just his cadence and shit, man.
He was very assertive.
Demeanor.
Yeah, he was very assertive and very.
So if you
he was
backed him into a
statesman.
corner, he'd be like, "You got me," you know, like.
You know, I'll tell
You
I'll
know?
tell you what
Like,
really
Keeps
matters
it
here.
real, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like those
So-
protests for the
So I'll tell you really what matters here. So
water and
we have to understand that everything is
That's
just
not bad.
is it's the way it's supposed to be. And if you don't understand that, then you need to back up Trump because I'm coming for you. You know, like,
President Obama, I didn't see you walk in.
sorry about that. I should have told you before, but I called in and I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that Trump sucks. Thank you.
This is really gonna boost our views. Obama's here.
I don't know. It's Indiana.
If Michelle
might
was here,
shoot
she'd
him
probably
down.
be kicking my ass right now. Just saying.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I mean, like Obama was, no matter what, Obama was a statesman. He addressed us with, assertiveness and a professionalism. He treated that position like the most utmost care because that's what the president is. Throughout the ages, when we learn history, all these people, John Alexander Hamilton, John Adams, all these presidents, that they sat where he stood. And that's a huge place to be.
For sure.
And I feel like just Trump is overwhelmed by it. Like, I don't think he realized when he won. I don't think he thought he was going to win. I honestly thought that it's a good go. Holy shit, I became president. Now what do I do?
I mean,
he's completely befuddled by the
I
position.
think it started with Arnold becoming governor. You know what I mean? I was still in California when that happened, dude.
Yeah.
With
Arnold
Reagan.
was my governor.
Reagan was an actor and president.
I just think him being connected to Epstein and everything else that Trump's been connected to, not including politics, because everyone knows he's not a politician, he's a businessman, has nothing to do with our country, and it should stay the fuck out of the office. Is all I'm saying. Like, just run our country. Just do what we need for our country. We don't care about
He needs
your
to
opinion.
differentiate the two.
Exactly.
I
Like
know.
No. I can't believe. And here's another thing: the people that work for him, his administration, like no one is brave enough to tell him no. No, you're not going to say that. You're not going to Twitter.
Yeah.
You're not going to Twitter that out.
If you do, you're gonna get
Because
fired.
he'll fucking blow up,
You're
dude.
just you're
You
fired.
know he's got a short fuse
You know-
and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going
You're
to put on?
fired. Like immediately. Like, how many
I'll tell you.
You're fired.
He hired a bunch of people and fired him and rehired all his positions. Like
You're fired. Yeah. I'm going to tweet whatever I want.
because
Go
they're
fuck
like,
yourself.
Yeah.
you seriously want me to go do this
Speaking-
seriously illegal thing?
Speaking of
yeah.
reality TV shows,
shit.
Trump was a fucking reality TV show star.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's what we're
yeah.
trained to be like.
To bring
"Oh,
it back around.
I've seen you on TV, and I feel like I know you.
And there's a stand up of Tom Green where he's talking about because he was on that show. He was like, the president fired me. He's like, the president yelled in my face.
I just think Trump's this guy who thinks he can get away with everything, and he's been raised that way.
He can.
Well, he's gonna. I mean, eventually it's gonna catch up with
He
him.
had a fake college. He fucking crippled the fucking New York fucking construction unions. Like he fucking.
One day,
He does like.
the seventh circle of hell will be waiting him when he dies. Trust me.
You know
Like,
why you can do
like,
anything, or you know why Trump can get away with everything?
Why?
If you say he did something to you, guess what? You have to take him to court, right, to prove it. That's the only way public record is going to go. Hey, Trump did something. Is
if you make it to court,
Well, yeah. If you don't get,
you got to make it there first
Right.
before you get into a car accident.
Which I don't know who.
How did he not get impeached, dude? Like, what was that all about?
I have no idea. The guy's a slicky bastard.
Slipper. He's slicker than alligator shit.
They have to get a Charles Manson conviction of like he made all of his cronies do it. Like,
Well,
you
here's
really have to draw that.
People
much
just
of a
don't
line?
give a shit. That's the problem. that people like my age and are higher. So the new generation is coming in, we all know, and they're taking over the jobs, the politician places and
Sure.
stuff. So everything's evolving, right? Like we're old people are getting older and we're dying off. Like all the actors, look, all the actors are people dying off, right? And the new actors are coming in, right?
Tends to happen.
So well, the thing about it is these people that are making all these decisions, man, like they don't give a shit. Like I feel like people my age have just given up. Like we've given up, and so that's how he got elected. Is that everyone just stopped giving a shit? They're just like, you know what, nothing's gonna change, so let's just go for this because fuck Hillary, you know. And then they vote for someone dumbass, and then he got into presidency, and ever since we've been just dragging our feet. Like everything that he's done.
Bush, like the signs were already there.
I feel like they just gave up. The generation, my generation or the generation
Bush
after
did
us.
9/11.
2 terms.
Is that one you believe in?
No,
No?
didn't do it.
He didn't do it?
No.
I don't think he had anything to do with it. I think it happened in an auspicious way. I don't think the fact that every airplane was flying away on training that day when it happened, like not a single plane was around to stop it, period. Like every airplane that was around by the United States Air Force and the military and merchant marines, no airplanes were running routes near that area. They were running away. Every single airplane.
It's actually what got me into conspiracy theories and all this shit.
That
in the
one?
first place.
So that's
that
what bugs
movie,
me.
that fucking movie Zeitgeist, man, got me for like 3 months thinking Bush did 9/11.
Well, I don't think
And I
think
was
he
like,
did
oh,
it.
I gotta prove this shit.
Yeah.
I gotta go back up all these facts and everything. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't think he
And then-
did it.
That
You know,
was like
I-
the OG one
I
that I
try and
remember.
ignore it now because it was the first. It's a little sensitive for me.
To me, it's like that Game of
Because they
Thrones
got
shit,
me.
man.
That's what got me on the path of like, okay, fully vet everything you fucking believe. Because
Okay.
like,
What about Pizzagate?
What's pizza? You
That
mean
one-
Watergate or the second Watergate or Obamagate?
I had remembered going into that one,
It's like a pedophile thing.
but
at a
Pizzagate?
as
pizza.
far as I know, nothing was actually proved on any of that shit.
You
Like,
know
they're
what I'm
trying to
talking
say,
about,
like,
though?
Oprah, yeah, Oprah's banging kids and shit.
What?
I don't think so.
Whatever.
You know, I'm not buying it.
No.
Oprah,
Have you ever seen The Color Purple? Fucking
Yes.
movie's amazing.
yeah. I don't
Fucking
buy it.
Oprah could never do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Trying to
Oprah might
think
be a
of some
little.
other ones.
Like,
Get some. You want some heritage? Watch The Color Purple. It's a good movie. Change your life forever. It's a really good. It's a really
movie,
good
yeah.
ethical. I'm just saying.
But
It's you want to
it
get.
is- I like shit that just like
Mixes
makes
up.
your stomach hurt. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
mix it up.
god, why are you dealing with this?
The Color Purple. What about Roots? You guys seen Roots?
Uh-uh.
It's about Kunta Kinte.
I
Yeah,
saw-
yeah. I knew it. I knew what it
It
was
is.
like
It's about Kunta Kinte. It's a great show. It's nothing to
Yeah.
laugh at. It's a good heritage movie.
Yeah.
It's a show. It's very
No,
educational, but
I
it's very dramatic
watched
and
a
very
little
hard
bit
to
of it.
watch.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it when I was a kid because
Yeah.
that was when it was still
PBS.
like cycle on TV.
It would be on PBS.
Yeah.
They'd play it
Yeah,
in a series, just like Oz.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
remember seeing some kind of
Yeah.
documentary where they talked pretty in depth
All right.
about it.
Check it
But I
out.
know there was a lot. of it.
Pizzagate is a debunked conspiracy
Debunked.
theory that
Okay,
went
debunked.
viral during the 2016 United
Yeah.
States presidential election cycle.
Yeah, as far as what I remember.
It doesn't explain what it is.
personal email of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, was hacked in a spear phishing attack. WikiLeaks published his emails in 2016. Proponents of the Pizzagate conspiracy theory falsely claimed the emails contained coded messages that connected several high-ranking Democratic Party officials and U.S. restaurants with an alleged human trafficking and child sex ring. One of those establishments allegedly involved was the Comet Ping Pong Pizzeria in Washington, D.C. Members of the alt-right conservative journalists, the others who had urged Clinton's prosecution over Clinton's emails, spread the conspiracy theory on social media outlets such as 4chan, 8chan, and Twitter. In response,
How much we fuck.
yeah, in a response, a man from North Carolina traveled to Comet Ping Pong to investigate the conspiracy and fired a rifle inside the restaurant. The restaurant owner and
Yeah, I
staff
remember
also
that.
received death
Yeah.
threats from conspiracy theorists.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
And
dude.
this is from Wikipedia, so you can look this up if you guys want to check it out.
You know, everybody
Oh,
knows
man,
Wikipedia.
What was the lizard
Right.
people
It's
guy?
where to go.
Yeah,
Who
right.
was
Where
the-
everyone makes up shit.
Who was the lizard people guy? Dude, this fucking dude.
I don't know.
Go to his Wikipedia.
Lizard
Just look up lizard people.
people theorist.
Dude. Jesus
Lizard
Christ.
people.
If you watch like his lecture, it's just like there were demons
That's a good episode
Obviously.
of X-Files. Did you see that X-Files episode with the
and
lizard
people would say this, and then in Greece,
Michael Barkin.
other gods.
Is that his name,
lizard
Michael?
people. Like
Profe-
what?
Michael Barkin, professor.
Is that who it is?
Yeah,
Let me read this here.
yeah.
Professor of political science at Syracuse University posits that the idea of a reptilian conspiracy originated in the fiction of Conan the Barbarian creator Robert E. Howard.
Maybe not.
First appearance of Serpent Man in literature was in Howard's story.
That's a lot.
The Shadow Kingdom. Yeah, that's a lot.
You don't have to read it all.
I'm just trying to
But,
see what was described
yeah,
as
what-
humanoids. They were described as humanoids who were able to imitate humans as well.
They exist,
talking
man.
about the guy
They
that
live
you-
in the world.
Professor
the,
of science.
the guy that
Oh, what
used to
about?
be-
I got one. How about
The guy-
moon landing?
Well, I mean, we know we visited the
That's
moon.
the
I
one
mean,
that
that's
frustrates me
complete,
the most.
That's complete horseshit. We went to
Like-
the moon, people. Come
Like,
on.
one of the-
We went to the moon. Give it up. That's it's just, you're never going to be able to prove otherwise.
we have the moon rocks, dude.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We went to the moon. So give it up, people.
Yeah, give it up. And
What about other conspiracies? I mean, let's talk about.
well,
Okay, let's talk about one that's like, I got onto it because that guy that was on Joe Rogan, right? The guy that he studied the Charles Manson trial.
oh yeah,
He released a book.
Dude, I
That
read
book.
that. I read that fucking book,
27-year book.
Chaos.
You read it?
Yes.
Or did
holy-
you listen to it?
Listen to it.
You listened to it. You didn't read it.
Fucking-
I know
was-
everybody
was-
says that when
I
they
was-
listen
I
to
was-
books. They're
I
like,
was-
"Oh, I read that one."
No,
you didn't.
Yeah, I listened to a lot of books that way, but this time I was camping, so I was just like in a hammock for like fucking 3 days because I was just babysitting my animals.
Yeah,
Like we had a cat and a little.
I want to read that book. I want to buy the version because I watched the podcast with Joe
It's-
Rogan on it.
yeah, I
It's
watched
intense.
it too, dude, and he
Shit.
broke
It's
it all
intense.
down,
The
man.
shit that
They
Here's
reopened
one-
the JFK case again because of it.
Hey,
What the fuck?
Yeah,
But,
that was in the news recently.
yeah, like that's one. Okay, the shit that he says in that about the prosecutor of the case. I'll just say this because I don't want to ruin the guy's book. Got to read it though. Chaos by whoever the fuck was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah. You can find it. Google it.
Dude.
Right.
Holy shit! Like the fact that he didn't get sued for defamation for the shit that he put in the book about what that guy said and everything. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
like
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with what's his name, the guy who was on Joe Rogan about the spaceship. What's his name? He
Oh,
worked at
Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar. I mean,
dude, aliens
yeah.
is my only thing.
I don't
where
think
I'm like,
I don't know if I heard that one.
dude,
Don't be too convincing.
When you get a chance,
But
Bob Lazar.
I
Joe
want to
Rogan.
believe, like, I almost instinctually, okay, here's probably why. Was because when I was a kid, I thought I got abducted by aliens.
Yeah,
But turned out to be sleep paralysis.
that's.
And I
it.
never said shit to anybody because I'm like,
That
I don't
shit's
know.
crazy, man.
I don't know.
Sleep paralysis.
Dude,
I've never
it's
had it, but
fucked up.
like I've heard about it.
It's
witch's breath.
creepy as fuck. But
But
you
anyways,
just you feel like you wake up and like you're you can't move your body at all. Shut the fuck up.
Oh. Don't you know podcast etiquette, man?
Shut up, Mom. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
there's a thing called vibrate.
But yeah,
yeah.
it's creepy as fuck. Like to be hallucinating while you're wide the fuck awake while your body's frozen. Like,
So is this
weird.
your sign off? Are you trying to get us?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
all right,
wait a
just
minute.
checking.
Yeah, we're
No problem at all.
we're at an hour and 3,
Nice.
but fuck yeah, this is fun. I don't know what you guys' plans are, but we can probably do a round 2 if you're down.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
right the fuck on then.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
take a
absolutely,
cigarette break.
break?
Absolutely. We're gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna
this.
call my
Oh my
girlfriend, let her know I'm
gosh.
safe and podcasting my ass off.
Cool, man. Well, thanks. Thanks for coming, you guys. And here goes the outro song.
Rocky Monkey Baby Bumpers.
Later. President Obama, I didn't see you walk in.
Sorry about that. I should have told you before, but I'd called in and I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that Trump sucks.